Hello, welcome to Old New England Houses. My name is Andrew. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back to the channel. If you are a new viewer, thanks for taking the time to take a look at the video and take a look at my channel too. Do consider subscribing. I post new videos twice a month, once on the 15th and then again either on the 30th or 31st of every month. So let's dive into this house here. This is the Henry Whitfield house located in Guilford, Connecticut, built near 1639. This makes the house 386 years old. This house is currently set up as a museum, so if you are interested in touring this house for yourself, down in the description of this video is a link to this house's website. Gives you information on the tours, times available, and all that good stuff that you need to know. So definitely check out that link if you are interested in taking a tour. So before we jump into the inside of this house, just give you a few pieces of history on this house. It's the oldest house in Connecticut. It's the oldest stone house in all of New England. Henry Whitfield was a Puritan minister. He came here from England to escape religious persecution. The settlers of Guilford built the house for him and his family. And this house became a museum way back in 1899, making it the first state museum in Connecticut. So just a few pieces of information here. If you want to know more about Henry Whitfield and the house itself, just Google Henry Whitfield House, Guilford, Connecticut. You'll get all kinds of information about it. So, all right, so now let's focus on the house itself here. So coming to the side of the house, love the stone walls. This whole house, there's stone walls all the way around this house. The walls are 100% stone, and they're very, very thick too. They're nearly 2 feet thick all the way around too. We'll get some good shots of that, and you'll really get a good appreciation of how thick these walls are. But I love all this stone around this house. Coming into that front door, or that side door, I should say. It's not really a front door, it's a side door. Coming in, right away you get an idea of how thick those stone walls are. Just look at that window well right there. Very, very thick. We'll get some better shots here in a little bit later on, but give you a good idea just how thick those stones are, that stone wall is. So pulling back away from this door, get a better shot of the room itself here. Love the furniture they have set up here. One thing I'll point out, kudos to the people who run this house, whether it's paid employees, volunteers. They do a fantastic job, absolutely phenomenal job of maintaining this house. Given the fact it's nearly 400 years old, it is in such great condition. So hats off to all those who maintain this house. But love the furniture choices that they have in here too. Everything is set up very, very nicely. Get a closer up shot of that fireplace there. I love the fact that they put some lighting in the fireplace. Obviously not original to the house, go figure. But I love that down lighting that they have in the fireplace there. It really gives a nice effect to it. So, but all the furniture choices that they have here, really all throughout the entire house, the furniture choices are fantastic, and all the pieces, all the decor that they have too. They've done an excellent job here with this home. Now this is the this would be the front of the house here. I think they called this the Great Hall, if I'm not mistaken. But this is the front of the house here too. You got another massive fireplace. Beautiful wood furniture. I mean, look at that chest. I guess you call it a chest there on the far left-hand side of the picture there. That tall, again, I'm going to call it a chest. Tell me what that piece of furniture is there on the far left-hand side of the picture is. But anyways, the point I want to make is that all the nice intricate detail and carvings in that piece of furniture too. It was very, very well done too. Lots of great detail. Closer up shot again of this fireplace, because you got to get a closer up shot of all the fireplaces too. But again, love the lighting that they have here in the fireplace too. I love the fact that they kind of left this fireplace. They didn't touch it up 100% too. You can see some of the burn, some of the you can tell like they just recently had a fire, basically all the black right there in the back of the fireplace. So I love the fact that they left that there. Don't touch up the house 100%. Leave a little bit of wear and tear. I think it adds to that character and the charm of the home. Now, you can see here down the bottom left-hand corner, you can see the sign says East Chamber. So it's really just kind of showcasing the furniture of the house, furniture for the time period too when the house was built. Not necessarily exactly 1639 or 1640, but maybe late 17th century, early 18th century furniture. Even going a little bit beyond that too. But you can see that bed right there, no box spring, got the ropes going across like a net to help support the mattress. The one thing I would change if I worked here at this house, one thing I would change is the fireplace itself. I wouldn't put such massive logs in the fireplace. It looks like you could start a fire in there that could heat the entire town of Guilford. So I would take those out and either leave the fireplace empty or put some smaller pieces of wood in there. But It's just a small little detail, not a big deal. But other than that, this house, this room, and the furniture, fantastic. Absolutely love it. Now you're coming here to the Great Hall. This is kind of the opposite side of where we were earlier, just a couple pictures back. But you're getting a good shot here of the wooden, the interior wall here being made of wood. But you got all that. You can see the exterior stone walls there off to the side. Now coming over to those stairs that we have there on the left-hand side of the picture, getting a closer up shot going up the stairs here. You get a good shot. Look at that window well up there too. You really get a good appreciation of how thick the walls are. I love that the walls are painted white too. It's a really nice touch too. I'm not sure if it would have been natural for that time period to paint the walls white. My guess is probably no, but comment down below. Let me know if you think the walls and at least on the interior would have been painted. Really good shot of how thick the walls are there. That window at the top left-hand corner of the picture. And coming into the first bedroom here. So love the way this is set up. Love the furniture choices here that they have. Everything's nice and curated very, very beautifully. You can see those two cavities right there into the wall. One in the upper right-hand corner of the fireplace, and there's one directly above that dresser right next to the window. I'm assuming those would have been for maybe wood storage. Maybe one could have been used for setting a lit candle on or lit candles. Put them up in there. A little safer. To keep them surrounded by stone, those candles surrounded by stone. But comment down below, let me know what those cavities would have been used for. My guess is primarily would have been used for storing wood, but if I'm wrong, let me know down below in the comments. Same bedroom, just looking at a different angle here too. Is also taken at a different time because you can see that the bedding has changed. So the bedding here is red. Previous picture wasn't red. So this picture was taken at a different time, but it is the same bedroom. You're just looking at a different angle. Get a little better appreciation of how the room is set up. Very, very low ceilings too in this room, it does appear. I'm 6 feet tall, so I have to duck a little bit going into this house. And coming into another bedroom. Again, the furniture, it doesn't really look set up as a bedroom. You do have a bed off there to the right-hand side, but you have the tables and chairs sitting right there in front of the fireplace. So, if you were to lay the bed down, you're not going to be able to keep the table and chairs there. So, but it's still very, very, very well set up too. Good, excellent furniture choices as always throughout this whole house. Very well maintained. Love the exposed wood too in the ceilings. Here's a staircase going up to the attic. Going up to the top here. Now we're in the attic. Not your traditional kind of attics you normally see in an old New England house. The attics I've seen in old New England homes are very raw, very untouched, very rough. Looks like the attics I've seen look like they've never been touched maybe in the 200, 250 years. Maybe these houses have been around. So, but this case, this house is a museum, so the whole thing is very well maintained from top to bottom. So it gives you a good shot of the attic. I mean, good pieces of information, good pieces of history up here, encased in glass, and good information and good history to learn. Coming to outside of the house, love this shot of this house. You get a really good idea of just how beautiful and grand this house would have been. A mansion back in its day, a long time ago. You essentially got 3 floors. First floor, second floor, and then you got the attic. So this house would have been a mansion back in the day. Henry Whitfield was a very prominent figure in the community, being the town's minister. And that's all we have. So a little shorter than normal. Don't have as many pictures as I normally have, but it's what I got. So I did want to share them with all of you. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the house. Again, if you're interested in taking a tour, in the description of this video is a link to the Henry Whitfield House website. Click on that. You get all the information you need about times. Remember, consider subscribing. I post new videos twice a month, once on the 15th, and then again either on the 30th or 31st of every month. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.